What's up? This is Range Rover Ricks. I'm your host of the Black Soulful Podcast, and I want to thank y'all for tuning in right now. But another thing I need from y'all is to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. We got a lot more coming, a lot more interviews, a lot more heat, merch, and everything else, man. So like, share, subscribe. That's right. Like, share, subscribe. The Black Soulful Podcast. Peace. And you're now tuned in to the
Black Soulful Podcast.
Welcome, this is the Black Soulful Podcast. I'm your host, Range Rover Ricks. And on today's episode, we have one of the most electrifying artists in Southern Soul right now, my boy Breeze MrDo2Much. Welcome to the show, my dog.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
So for those that don't know you, man, let them know a little bit about you.
Like I said, man, my name is Breeze MrDo2Much. Remember, I'm the only half-stroking son of a gun in Southern Soul, man. Born and raised, man, Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Shout out to
Got
the
into
P.
the Southern Soul thing, man. Big Philly, you know. Got into the Southern Soul thing, man, and, you know, I've been grinding, you know. I'm glad to be on the show.
Continue to grind, man, and
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate you for coming, man, and watching with us, being involved in the Black Soulful Podcast, and now having you as a guest, man. It's an honor, man. So, like, what did you want to be when you was growing up, man? In Philly, I know me, I was basketball. That was my thing. So, what did you want to be when you was growing up?
Well, you know, I was out on that old gridiron, what they call it, you know.
Right.
Grew up playing ball, you know, as a young kid, man. Of course, everybody had dreams of being in the NFL, you know, but everybody ain't built for it.
Yeah, definitely that.
Everybody ain't built for
Yeah,
it.
everybody ain't built for that league. I told y'all before, man,
It's
on
a
here,
tough
man,
one.
like, shoot, everybody, it's cool to have them dreams, but you got to put in work for it, and you definitely got to have the grind.
I got
for
to
it.
college and realized I ain't the baddest motherfucker in the world. You know?
Right. It's always somebody better, you feel me?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying, growing up with sports, and I know you had brothers, y'all also was sports, man. So how was it like growing up with siblings, especially brothers, man, that could push you at that time?
Man, you know, it was nice. You know, I feel bad for anybody just that one child. Because
Yeah.
you always got somebody that got your back. You got somebody that's going to push you. You got somebody, man, you just got that feeling of having somebody. That's what it is, man. We always had fun. We was all athletic. You know how we had they got rid of the baseball field down there, but we all used to play
Football
baseball.
field,
Yeah, baseball and
Yeah.
everything. So it was good growing up with some brothers, man. You know, we still close to this day.
And that's what's up, man. Shout out to your brothers, man. I remember Mario and Charles and y'all boy playing against y'all at West Side and stuff, man. It was fun times, man, for real,
Great
for
time.
real.
Great
So how did that like affect you growing up? Like I said, they push you, and also we know that they life ain't go as how yours going right now. So how did that affect you when they started getting into a little trouble and stuff? And how did that push you to not be like that?
Well, what a lot of people don't know is, man, I'm very introverted, and so I was
Yeah.
I was always to myself as a kid. When Mario and Charles went out doing their thing, I was at the house, you
Gotcha.
know, and I've always been that way, you know, and it seemed like it kept me out of a lot of trouble because a lot of times I would have been with them,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I would have been right there with them doing whatever they was doing, but I was like to myself. I love staying to myself and just being in kind of like my own world. So, and that pretty much that helped me all through my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Kept me out of damn trouble, man.
Man, I'm telling y'all kids right now, man, just because y'all got siblings that might be in these streets and stuff, man, and if you know you ain't like that and you don't want to be like that, man, like you said, this man stayed in the house. Man, stay in the house, do what you supposed to do, get your books, stay in school, because, man, ain't nothing in these streets but death for jail, and I don't want to see none of y'all there. So, man, shout out to you for staying inside. You know, everybody got their choices, and we hope that your brother and them done realize that those choices they made, they learn from them and continue to grow from it. So,
Exactly.
shout out to them, man. So, what is something surprising that people don't know about you right now?
Man, for all my true fans, y'all might know, but I didn't grow up singing.
Wow, really?
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think, you know, most singers, they grow up in the church, they singing in the church.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up singing, man. I knew I could sing, but it was one of them things where I don't want to get in front of nobody. Saying like I said, I'm introverted
Inverted,
to
yeah.
myself. Now in the choir, we sung in the choir.
Gotcha.
But as far as getting out there on the mic by myself,
That wasn't you.
you ain't finna catch me doing that.
So how do you do it now? Like, because we see you, like I said, you one of the most entertaining, electrifying artists. You picking women up. So how did you
I try to do
break
that
that shell to, be who you are now?
Well, I didn't sing, but I rapped. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? So I came up through the ranks rapping. Once I got into college, we started doing little talent shows. And so things like that just kind of gave me my confidence where I said, you know what, I think I can get on stage in front of people,
Wow.
And so that's kind of how that happened. And I don't know what the hell happened to me now. I just, you know what I'm saying? If you go back to the day, you look at me then versus now. Even at the beginning of my career in Southern Soul, you go back and you look at some of the old tape.
Yeah.
You're like, dang, what happened to that dude?
Wow. That's something I definitely didn't know, man. You grew up rapping and that built your confidence. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's totally what's up. So what is the proudest moment, I'll ask you, like right now in your life, in your career? Like, what is your proudest moment?
What's my pride as far as music?
Yeah, it's music.
Music.
Yeah, music.
Man, that's hard, man, because I done had some great moments. But my proudest moment, and sometimes I get emotional about it,
Yeah.
but when I started Southern Soul, I started in a group, me and my boy Jay.
Okay. See, I didn't know that either, man. So you started off in
a lot
a
of
group.
people don't forget it. You know what I'm saying? But we started in a group. We had a little differences or whatever, and I went by myself.
Right.
And the first show I had was on Juneteenth of 2022, and we was out on the sidewalk, bro, in front of a cigar shop, trying to do my best to perform for people walking by.
Right.
Arthur Young was a couple blocks away at the big show.
Okay.
And I be damn, 2023, a year later, I get the call. My assistant, she helped me get on the big show. And man, that was one of my to this day, one of my proudest moments. Got off stage, man. I normally don't hug my mom at that, but I was so emotional, man. I grabbed my mama, man. I thanked her, And
man, ain't nothing wrong with thanking moms, man. Yeah. Shout out to all the mothers out there that's being there for their kids and they supporting them, whether it's in singing like this man right here or sports. They all their kids game. Because I ain't going to lie, man, I preach this all the time. Dads, we got to get out there and do it. Man, when I'm practicing ball right now, I see 85% of moms. I don't see too many dads.
Exactly.
So, man, I know we got to step up and do better, but shout out to the mothers, man, real talk. So, another thing, what is your proudest moment in life? I know we touched on the music, so what is one of your proudest moments in life right now?
That's a hard question to answer, but I think just becoming a man. That's what it started. It really started because I've always been mature in life.
Right.
Like I always had to take the high road. I always had to try to do the right thing and all that.
Right.
But nothing makes you a man like a little boy, like your child coming into this earth, and that's what made me become. That's what sent me in the direction I'm on today.
Yeah, them kids are definitely
having them boys, man. Like when you like, dang, if I don't do it for them, if their mama don't do it for them, ain't nobody gonna do it for them.
Right.
You gotta be there for them, And it ain't perfect right now. Definitely it's not perfect. But man, I just, I enjoy being a father. I have them this summer. There'll be at a few shows, so that's one of my proudest moments. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And that's the thing to be proud of for anybody, man. These kids, I keep telling y'all that, man, they the future. And we got to take time out and be there for them and be there with them and show them and guide them, man. And that's one thing I'm proud of you as, like you said, as a dad. You take them kids on the road with you to shows and stuff like that, and they getting to see the world and getting to see that it's much more out here than what they around already.
Right.
So, man, we applaud you for that, man. Shout out to you for that. So what's been the most challenging thing in life for you right now, or even when you was younger? What was the most challenging thing?
Man, just like I said, man, it works for me being introverted or whatever, but that works against you. You know what I'm saying? And coming through life, meeting people, becoming, hold on, that knocking my
You good.
But
Cuz over there with the phone on. That's the ringing, y'all. It's all right. Cuz, cut that phone down a little bit for me, cuz. Just a little bit. Yeah.
That's one challenging thing about Southern Soul, because Southern Soul is still one of them chitlin circuit type things. You know what I'm saying? And so it's got to be boots on the ground.
Yes, sir.
And so for me, going out and meeting people, at first that was a real challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so that I've gotten better with that, but that's been one of the most challenging things, man.
Got you.
Just opening up and doing all that stuff like that.
So man, going back to like the boys, like we said, being a father, man, fatherhood. I know I love it. It's great for me. I love my boys. I take time out for them. So like, what do you enjoy most about being a dad, like with your boys and spending time with them, stuff like that?
Man, you know what? Trying to teach them what was trying to be taught to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I be on them all the time, but I just try to put it in their mind, man. You gotta do the right thing at all times, even when ain't nobody looking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know they gon' make mistakes. They gonna do that.
Right.
And
That's
accepting
part of
that.
it.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it's gonna be. You know. So it's a great position that you in as a father. Now you can, you know, everything that you've learned, all the things you've been
Instill the same values.
Put that right back off in them, man, and try to see what type of finished product you're going to get when they become adults.
Right.
You know, still got a little ways to go. But.
Yeah, because like you said, they going to make mistakes along the way. I know I did, made mistakes as an adult, but when you do make mistakes, I'm glad I had a mama and a daddy that when I did make mistakes, they told me about what I did, and I learned from my mistakes, and I tried to grow from each one. Ain't nothing like growth. And shout out to my uncle. He hit me up today, man. What was it today? No, it was 2 days ago. And he was like, man, I'm so proud of you and the person that you became and you grew. And that's what I try to tell my boys. Yeah, I might be hard on you, and I might be, well, you call it mean, but I'm just telling you, I'm going to praise you when you do right, and I'm going to get on your tail when you're wrong. Right. And that's how it's supposed to be. So, man,
exactly.
Yeah, that's one thing I know I'm most proud about. Is, like you said, seeing the finished product when they get older. Yeah. And hopefully they be way better than I was. Yeah. So what are the things that, like, you didn't have growing up that you try to make sure they have?
Well, one of the things, the biggest thing I didn't have was really just a actual father in my life. You know what I'm saying? You know, he wasn't there. I had a father, of course, but he wasn't there. And like I said earlier, I said, man, it's not a perfect relationship because they up in Indianapolis right now.
Okay.
Down here in Mississippi. So I get a little bit of time with them. But as long as I get that time with them, you know what I'm saying, and I make it right with them, you know what I'm saying, that's really all that counts. You know
that's all that counts, that y'all building a relationship, not only for the time that he probably missed with you, but also making no time for his grandkids and stuff, man.
Right.
And that's one thing I applaud my daddy on, man. Like, he been there for my kids since birth. And I mean, some people don't even have that, where they daddy been there for them or either their grandkids. When I say he stepped up as a father for me later in life, and then now my boys being there every step of the way, like, shout out to Pawpaw, shout out to my daddy, man.
I can't wait to become a Pawpaw.
Yeah, me too.
Overalls on, sitting up in that chair.
They're gonna be me on my porch drinking a beer or lemonade.
Come here right now.
Yep, come here. I can't wait. I tell my wife that all the time. I'm gonna be the grandpa that I want them over every weekend if I can get them. You know what I'm saying? Cause I want that time with them, because I know I put that much time into my kids as well. So man, that's one thing I definitely try to give my kids, like you said, that time. Because I know my daddy worked a lot, and that was time that I didn't get to spend with him because he worked a lot. So I definitely try to give my kids that time. So that's what's up. So what is one of the hardest things as being a dad for you right now?
Just not being there with them as much as I want to.
That's what I was getting at, because you on the road driving and then the music.
Because even when me and their mama was together, I was still driving. I've been driving trucks 14 years.
Right.
So I've been driving trucks right when my first son was born. You know what I'm saying? So I've been on that road. And now that we split up, they in one whole different state versus where I'm at, it's just, and then like when they come for the summer, man, when they leave, I don't even be knowing what to do with myself.
Right.
I be like, oh, gone, man. I ain't got nobody to look for. I ain't got nobody
to yell
at. You know, they just gone. So,
man,
you
like me, you got boys, so it's something to keep you going and energized. They keep you moving. Yeah, I be the same way.
I love teaching them. I love, like, just mowing grass. You know what I'm saying? Just little things. You know what I'm saying? Giving them something to fix or something like that. Yeah. And I be missing that, man. I'm telling you. So I can't wait till they come for the summer. Yeah. I got y'all. You better get ready.
Daddy say he gonna have y'all out there getting it now.
Be working this summer.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Teaching them values, man, about work ethic, all that stuff, man. Cause like I said, some kids, don't have a father to even teach them work ethic. So when they get out here, man, they trying to figure it out for the first time on their own. So man, shout out to you for teaching them that, man. Real talk. So we all say this as a father, we want to leave a legacy. So what do you want to leave behind in your kids when it's time for you to go on and see the Lord? Like,
Yeah.
you know.
What I think, you don't want to wait to that moment. You like I
Right.
said, you want to teach them as they
Go.
go. You know what I'm saying? And I just want something. I just want to be the person that they can be proud of. Something they can be proud, man. Man, that's my dad right there.
Yeah, that's
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yup.
That's my dad up on that stage. They done sat and watched me perform. They come, they be like, man, Dad, you did a good job. Man, ain't nobody got to tell me nothing.
Yup.
You know what I'm
Nobody
saying?
else but them.
But them
yup.
kids say, Dad, you did a good job. But I be like, man, thank you, man. I appreciate
yup.
that. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
what it is, man. I
Yup.
just want them to be proud of me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
as much
it.
as I'm proud of them, you know what I'm saying?
Yup.
That's what it is, man.
Man, that's the same thing with me though too, man. It's just to hear your kids say, Daddy, I'm proud of you. Like my kids, I tell them all the time, I'm proud of you, I'm proud of you. And then they come back and tell me, Dad, I'm proud of you for being my coach. Dad, I'm proud of you for taking time to do homework with me. And that make me feel good. I don't need no validation from nobody else but them.
Right.
So that's what I live for, like real talk.
It
If
feel
they
good,
approve.
man.
Yeah, it
Man,
feel
that feel
good.
boy, that-
If
woo.
it, I don't know how I feel to win a Super Bowl, but that's what it feel like to me when they tell me stuff like that. Real
Yeah.
talk. So man, shout out to the dads that's doing their thing and teaching these kids and also getting the love back that you giving to them, man. That's a big thing. So, like you said, they be sitting there, they be watching you, so they done got into the music thing like you yet?
Ooh, no. Now my youngest one, that's the rough one. He sometimes
Yeah.
I catch him singing. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I leave him alone. I let them do what they want to do.
Wanna
You
do,
know,
yeah.
I played sports. I was
That's
a
what's
football
up.
fanatic. You know what I'm saying? They don't want nothing to do with football.
Oh,
Golf,
nothing.
soccer. And sometimes I be thinking like, man, because football was tough, man.
Yeah, it was.
You can kill yourself playing that game.
Yeah,
so
you can, yeah.
as a father, you kind of look at it like, dang, man, I'm just glad they doing what they doing.
Doing, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just try to stay out their way, and if I see them interested in something, I try to kind of push them just a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Push them towards it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit,
my
yeah.
kids in everything, though. Sports, everything. I don't get a break. It's year round. We ain't in baseball, we in football. Football in, we in basketball, and it's like a never ending cycle. So, hey, you might be lucky you get that break. It ain't in the sport, because I know I don't get none, but I love it. But shoot, I probably get a week out the year, and we in the sports all the other time. So yeah. So now let's get into this music career, man. Like I said, you got your music. Like I said, one of your kids, you catch them singing it every now and then. So what is your favorite thing about what you do right now?
Man, just meeting all the people that I meet, man. It
Yeah,
is-
networking.
Man, we talked about earlier, like the 1.4 million people I done reached in the last 30
Yeah,
days.
that's
And
amazing.
the people that I've been on the phone with and talking with, just man, like I said, I'm introverted, and that's something that I'm kind of coming out of a little bit.
Yeah, you coming out your shell, yeah.
Man, it's amazing the amount of people you don't realize that's listening to your music.
Music, yeah. You reached 1.4 million just on a microphone doing something you love, man.
Doing something I love, man.
And
It's
people
crazy.
obviously love what you're doing because they tuning in and watching.
They tuning in and watching, man.
Yep. So what motivates you to keep going and doing the music thing?
Yeah. So well, the thing is, man, I want to, like any competitive person, you want to be the best. You know what I'm saying? That drives me. At first, I didn't know what I was driving for,
Yeah.
and then once I started to see the end game, I started to say, man, look, I got to be the best. And that's what it is. When I wake up, I woke up this morning, ain't the best yet. But guess what, man?
Yeah.
I'm down here, Black Soulful Podcast. Let
That's
these
what's
motherfuckers
up.
know, hey, your boy Breeze coming, man.
You
Your boy
coming,
Breeze
man.
coming.
Shout out to Breeze, man.
You know
He
what I'm
coming,
saying?
man, for real. So what surprised you the most when you first started singing in Southern Soul? Like what surprised you the most?
Oh, what surprised me the most, man? Southern Soul game is not as big as what I thought.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just, like you know how they say it's a small world.
Yeah,
Southern Soul
definitely.
is very, very small, and it's you could gain access to a lot of places with just some hard ass work.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about it, and sometimes what I hate about it, because we're not as big as country music. We're not as big as even blues. We're not as big as blues.
Gotcha.
So, but
Even though it's adaptation of blues.
Even though, but it's like it's
not
its
big as
own
it.
thing now.
Yeah.
You know, and so, you know, we still, as a whole, we still got a lot of work to go. We got a lot of work to do. We got a long way to go. But hey, I'm one of them guys that's up in it, man. I'm gonna put them boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put them
boy say put them boots on the ground. So, what did you wish you knew before you got in it that you know now? That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna say it. Okay.
Say it, man. The people want to know.
I'm gonna say it.
We keep it real on the Black Sofa now.
I'm gonna
Go
keep
on,
it
say
real.
it, bro.
Don't get too close to a lot of artists.
Gotcha.
Now, I got my main guy, Big Mel. You know what I'm saying? That's my. I mean, he like a brother.
Yeah, I see he help a lot of artists because he be like that with Smooth. So I think
man, great dude, man. A lot of people don't understand our relationship, but it go deeper than what people think, you know. And so that's one of the guys. Like I'm like, we brothers. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
but
up.
I stopped getting too close to other artists. It's
right.
got kind of because I'm real good heart. I'm a good hearted guy, man. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Very loyal.
Most definitely that.
You know, and that stuff came to bite me a few times. And so,
but I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I don't mean to interrupt you though.
Good.
But don't stop being the nice, kind-hearted person you is. If somebody mess you over and ain't come back to bite you, it's gonna bite them in the end because they screwing over somebody that's really trying to help them and be there and be a friend for them.
Right.
So man, don't change. I know it's a cutthroat business, man. You gotta watch your back. I ain't telling you don't do that.
Yeah.
But man, don't never change for nobody. It's over with.
You know, and that's the learning. You. That's the learning process. It's just finding that balance.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's one thing I caught myself doing that shit because I'm like, I don't want to change. I don't want to. When I come do this the podcast again, a year from now, wherever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be the same person.
Right.
I know you will change a little bit, but I don't want to be different.
Yeah.
You
don't want the fame to change you like some artists.
I don't want that shit to change.
Yeah.
And so I had to catch myself one day doing. I'm like, man, I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna stop it because these motherfuckers don't do this and that. So I had to calm down, breathe.
Right.
You don't let that shit get you out of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? I just sit down and, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, but be cautious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I watch a little bit more.
Be cautious.
And that, like I said, that's just the learning process. That's all
that is. Everything got a learning process to it. No matter if it's singing, sports, your job, career, whatever you in, everything got a learning process to it. You'll know the people that's for you, and you know the ones that don't. But like you said, man, don't let nothing ever change y'all out there, man. All my followers, keep doing what y'all doing. Keep being yourself, and don't let no amount of money, don't let no person, no people, no even family. I say family, because family change or make you want to change, because when you get a little change, they feel like they get entitled to it.
Yeah.
So man, don't let nothing change y'all, man. Out there, keep striving, doing what y'all doing, and still be you. And that's what I got to say about that.
Right.
So when did you know that you wanted to sing? Like, what made you like, yeah, I know I want to sing.
Man,
it's my thing.
It really wasn't no just I want to. It's one of them things where I want to make this type of music.
Gotcha.
College, we was doing rules rapping, and at the time, you know, was Pretty Ricky was
yeah.
out. You know, they had the rappers and the singers.
Yeah.
And so,
Baby Blue and all that.
Yeah. So I'm like, I want to do that. I was like, I know I can sing. But they finna start laughing at me.
Right.
Man, my boy came to me with a song, So Fine. Well, I actually named it So Fine. I wrote it for him or whatever.
Yeah.
And I sung on that joke, and ever since, I ain't looked back. So that's how I just really just started saying, it is what it is. I'm singing now. You know, and so that basically how I got into really just singing in front of people, making records and stuff.
And so you just answered my question. I was just finna ask.
My bad. So I told I
that's
talked
how
too
you.
much.
Nah, you good, bro. Like I said, man, that's good to know. So that's how you really got started in the singing. All right, with the So Fine track.
Yeah.
Big. So, who influenced you outside of that to start the Southern Soul singing? Outside of rapping in that song, who else influenced you?
Well, some of the greats, man. You know, one of my favorite of all time, Johnny Taylor.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I'm gonna give all the credit to my grandma. Man. Going, you know how it is. Your
Granny.
grandma, how she gonna play that. She gonna play what the hell
Right.
she wanna play. She don't want to hear no damn whatever the hell we listened to back then. She don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? She want to hear. She gonna playing that Johnny Taylor, Bobby Blue Band. She gonna be playing
Al Green.
Al Green.
That's my grandma.
All
yeah,
that stuff
that
from the
was her-
70s,
yeah,
the
her favorite.
80s. That's what she playing. And
Right.
so that's how that Southern Soul got stuck in my head. Going to the blues shows with her,
Yep.
all that. That's how it got stuck in my head. And when it came time for me to do my first song, ever recorded. I took it to my grandma down in Philadelphia, Mississippi. She said,
That's what's
"Boy, I
up.
didn't know you sang."
What'd you say, boy? I don't know you say.
Now she said, "You first said I got the song." She was like, "Boy, you can't sing." I put that motherfucker up in there. A song called "Push It." Man, she was like, "I can't believe it."
She didn't believe it was you.
She didn't believe it was me, man. And that's what gave me okay. Yeah, if my grandma like it,
Yes.
it's
there
gonna
you
be
go.
somebody out there that like me doing this
Right.
Southern Soul thing.
Yep, that's
and man,
it.
I just went. I got my boy Jay. We went full speed ahead. And just
Don't
started.
nobody know that that blue like them old
Hey,
people.
they
Yeah.
don't play some. They don't mess
Yeah,
around.
We 30 plus cats. We just not getting into it. You know, I still bop a little rap every now and then, but that Southern Soul, I ain't gonna lie. You was like, man, if I listen to blues, sitting around all day listening. Shoot, when you came in, you see what we were doing, bumping that blues.
That's I said, goddamn, about the right house.
Yeah, but we gonna jam around here, man. Definitely. So, who are your favorite artists that you listen to right now?
Right now, man. I'm gonna have to go. My number one artist I listen to is Arthur Young.
Shout out to him. Yeah.
YouTube say that too. Now, I listen to all YouTube. That's what I listen to. I don't listen to really Spotify. YouTube say Arthur Young is top.
Gotcha.
Big Mill, number 2. I would say number 3 is Jeter. You know,
Gotcha.
FPJ.
So LPJ 4, we in the top 5, y'all. Y'all know we do it here. Top
Hey,
5,
this
baby.
is
Here
straight
we
from YouTube analytics. I don't know who number 5 because they only gave me 4. But if I had to go, and that's crazy because I ain't even on there.
Yeah, you gonna be there though, bro.
You know what I'm saying is, I like the YouTube say, man, you listen to Arthur Young first, Big Mel, Jeter Jones, FPJ. They ain't got a 5, but if I had to say 5, I listen to myself number 5. But let's say,
So outside of analytics, let's get in your top 5. Let's go. Y'all know we do it.
Oh,
here.
my top 5.
Now let's get in your top 5.
Okay.
Top 5 best. Let's go.
my top 5 best Southern Soul artists right now.
Yo, right now.
Ooh, Jesus. Oh, so okay, this easy. King George number 1. You can't nobody.
Ain't
Nobody better than King George right now.
King
That
George
man is
#1.
dumping everybody on their head right now. I'll tell you that right now.
He hot right now.
Ooh, Lord. So, ooh, Jesus. I just went over this in my head. So, I would say FPJ is number 2 right now.
Okay, FPJ, your number 2. Gotcha.
Young guy.
Woo, yeah.
Young guy.
Woo, you put him up there.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all can't deny this now.
Yeah, he good now. You put him up there with some heavy hitters now.
Number 4, Marcellus the Singer.
Yeah.
And my number 5, Big Mel.
Big shout out to
Now,
Big Mel, yeah.
Whatever y'all want to say, y'all say what y'all want to say now. Don't take what I'm saying and then, you know what I'm saying, just because I don't just do too much and all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying now, number 1 for sure you can't deny. King George is number 1 right now.
Most definitely.
This man hit a million views on that new song. What's that? I'm Sorry.
Yeah.
Hit a million views in a month. Who doing that right now?
Yeah.
And that's just YouTube. Shit, I can only imagine what his Spotify look like.
Spotify, TikTok, all that. Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, they playing that shit every damn word.
Yeah. So top 5 worst. Come on.
Ooh, Jesus.
Come on, we gotta get into it. Top 5 worst.
Ooh, top 5 worst.
Yo,
Man, you about to get me shut out the game.
That you wouldn't listen to. Don't be upset now. It's just that you just don't listen to them like that. It ain't gotta just be because they trash. You just don't listen to them like that.
I don't know if I want to answer that question.
You don't want to answer, y'all.
I ain't gonna answer that question, y'all. But hey, look, it's a lot of artists out there that I don't listen to.
That could be better.
They could be better.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? And I try to hold it right there because the thing is, a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna listen to me.
Yeah,
and I understand it. A lot of people don't like. Hey, they don't like it. But
right, that's what's up though, man.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. Look at them analytics. Go to your Spotify for artists. Go to your analytics on YouTube, and see if you're getting the views. So you know
if
who
you ain't getting the views, then you know one thing. It's over with.
I want to hear it.
Don't nobody want to hear it. All right, so let's get into the biggest artist you done met. Oh, that boy Sway. Hey,
that boy got me
words
now, boy. Shit, I said, I can't answer that because there's some out there now. I ain't gonna lie. There's some motherfuckers out there. I wouldn't touch the goddamn song.
So they hit you up for the track, you wouldn't get on it.
It's been a few out there. I just out there, man.
I ain't to turn it down. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
I ain't doing features right now, bro.
Yeah. You had to turn it down respectfully. We turning it down.
What was it? What you say? What you asked?
So, what's the biggest artist you done met so far? Outside, you said Arthur Young, so outside of him.
I met King George
Okay,
before.
big.
Of course, I done met Jeter, man, West Love. Oh man, Wendell B. Rest his soul.
Gotcha.
I met him. I wish I brought that damn hat. I got a hat. My first hat that I ever performed in.
Yeah.
And I tore it up and I ain't performed in it in over a year. And so I got signatures on that hat from, man, whoever you name is probably on that hat. LJ Eccles, Jeter Jones, TK
Wow.
Soul, Wendell B. It's a lot of artists on that hat. I wish, and that's so everybody that's on that hat, of course, I done met. So
Gotcha.
man, I think it's Miss Joe that I haven't got. King Joe, I met King Joe at the time I wasn't doing it.
Right.
Sir Charles, I think that's like in Big Pokey. That's the 4 that I need on that hat before I sit that hat down.
Gotcha.
So if y'all are watching, I need
Get
to
my
see
boy Breeze. Y'all watching? Get my boy Breeze. So, what's your dream collab?
Dream collab. Ooh, wait.
One person that is like, I gotta have him on the song or her.
I already got one in the works, so
Yeah, don't
we ain't gonna speak
on
on
it.
that
Yeah.
Man, I ain't really thought about nothing past the one I got, but dream collab. Boy, I guess that would have to be somebody. You know what, Miss Jody. You know I got the Cougar Trap thing going right now.
Yeah.
Man, I turn Miss Jody ass up.
Shout out to Miss Jody.
Boy, I got
man.
to have on a song. If you watching,
Gotcha.
baby, look, let me sit in that hot seat, baby.
Yeah, like said, let us sit in the hot seat. I heard that, man.
Yeah, Miss
So,
Jody.
Miss Jody, the dream class. So, who you listening to right now? Like that you bumping? Like if you drive on the road besides yourself.
A lot of the same guys, but I like to listen to some of the newer stuff, man. Shout out to my boy C. Lindsay, man. He
Gotcha.
representing for the Unks, man. So I listen.
Shout
I
out
listen
to
a lot-
Unc Nim.
Yeah, Unc Nim. Oh, you know that Unc Nim?
Unc Nim.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
C. Lindsay. You goddamn right, man. I love that
Unc
dude.
Nim.
We was just at the show Saturday McGee.
Gotcha.
He tore it up, man. So yeah, I'm listening to him, man. Of course, like I said, all the other artists I mentioned, and I listen to a lot of Marcellus the Singer.
Gotcha.
So shout out to him. Yeah,
So, who is someone you listen to that nobody would expect you to listen to? Like,
ooh.
and it can be in any genre, not just Southern Soul. I know we're
Luke-
talking about Southern Soul a lot, but yeah.
Luke Combs. I listen to a lot of them Luke Combs. He a country singer.
Yeah.
Man, I
Luke,
love him.
Yeah.
Houston, we got a problem.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, my boy just passed, man. Toby Keith. I used to like Toby Keith. He passed. So yeah,
Sure did.
that's one I used to like.
I
in
listened to
country.
a lot of Toby Keith in
Yeah.
high school. I still listen to all this old music,
Yup.
early 2000s.
Yep.
You know.
Garth Brooks. That's
Garth
boy.
Brooks.
Yeah.
Man,
Friends
that-
in Low Places. Man, that's my joint. I love
And
that.
that joke was old. That song old, man, but it still be snapping.
Man, what? Then get at a bar in Oxford and let that come on, boy. All right, yeah, yeah, I like that one. So yeah, them some people that I listen to, people probably wouldn't know nothing about. Cause my great grandma, she rest her soul, Mama Helen, we used to go stay with her on Thursdays, me and my brother, and she played nothing but country. She wouldn't let you touch her radio. She had an old radio with the knob almost broke off, and it stayed on country. So that's when I started listening to country as a little boy. And you couldn't touch that radio. I know I touched that radio one time. Boy, she came back, it was on 99 Jam. I almost caught one. I almost caught a butt with him. I had to get that thing back on that country station. So, yeah, man. So, artists that you look up to in the game right now.
Man, like I said, I already mentioned him in the game, man. The number one guy, man.
Mel.
Big Mel, man.
Got you. That's what's up.
I done
man.
learned so much from him. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Jeter, Arthur, Big Yayo. These some guys, man, I've been on the stage with, and you know what I'm saying? We done had personal conversations and everything. And, you know, those some guys I really look up to. And if I need advice, you know what I'm saying, I go to guys like that, you know. So big
That's
shouts
what's
out to them, man. Them the
Man,
big
shout
dogs.
out to them. So, man, what do you want to take away from all this when you finish and done with it?
Man, like I said, I mentioned it earlier, man. I wanna be one of the best.
Gotcha.
If you got 100 of the best, I
Right.
don't give a damn if I'm 99. As long as I'm in the conversation, that's where I want to be at. And like I said, I woke up this morning, I wasn't there. So that's where I want to be, man. I want to be one of the best.
Right, that's what's up, man. So You know, we always talk about it, man, every show, man. So, like, what is your future plans, not only in just music and life, like, what you got that you want to achieve?
Man, you know, one of my biggest things I've been trying to capture is uh, financial independence. You know, what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
That's one of
Financial
the
freedom,
biggest
yeah.
things. Just a little something out, a little ranch out in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
Mississippi, with some cows,
I can see you right
horses.
there.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Sitting back, chilling,
I can
and,
see you like
and
that.
just living life. You know, just the pure freedom of life.
Right.
That's my one of just pure happiness is what I want. That
Man, that's what's
man,
up.
I talked about it on another podcast about a year ago or whatever. But that's what I want, man.
Man, that's
what
what's
it is.
up. We definitely over here hope you reach it, man. We hope everybody out there reach their future goals. Like you said, man, financial freedom and peace and prosperity, man. That's what we wish to each and every one of y'all out there, man. Especially you, Breeze. We hope you make it, be at the top, so you can do that for you and not only you, your kids and your future legacy that's to follow. So,
Yeah.
man, big shout out to you, man. We hope you reach it, man. Real talk. So, man, let them folks know how they can get at you, man.
Yeah, man. Like I
Tryna
said,
book
Breeze
you.
MrDo2Much on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. That's how you can get me. My booking is 601-227-1186. You ain't gonna get no manager or nothing like that. You're gonna speak
Don't
directly
get straight
to me.
to the business,
You know
straight
what
to
I'm
the
saying?
man. You hear me?
So yeah, and Breeze MrDo2Much at gmail.com if you want to. You can even send me a message on Facebook. However you get me, that's how you get me.
You're right.
I ain't picky. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I come tear your ass up.
That's what's up, man. And with that being said, man, this brings us to the end of tonight's episode. I want to thank my guest, Breeze, Mr. Do2Much, for joining us. But most importantly, right now, I want to thank y'all for watching. But what I need y'all to do right now is like, share, subscribe, and comment. That's right. Like, share, subscribe, and comment, man. We got a lot more coming on the way, a lot more artists, a lot more heat, a lot more interviews, man, with up-and-coming artists as such as Breeze. Man, we got Cool Stay Flow coming through next, man. So y'all keep watching, man. Like, share, and subscribe. This has been the Black Soulful Podcast, and we out. Peace.